Hello children, I hope you understood that in the previous class how to factorize a quadratic polynomial and as well as I explained one cubic polynomial also. Okay, by seeing that the cubic polynomial, how to factorize it, first of all you have to do one trial. You substitute x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. If x equal to 1, the cubic polynomial equal to 0. That means p of 1 equal to 0, then x minus 1 is one of the factor. When you substitute x equal to 1, if p of 1 is not equal to 0, then you should go to the next alternate, that is put x equal to minus 1. That for every higher order degree, that is cubic polynomial or 4th degree polynomial or 5th degree polynomial, this is the method. Okay, now see this here, we are going to solve one more problem, that is factorizing cubic polynomial. Fifth question in the same exercise, fifth question second bit, x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Solution, given that p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Now see this here, by seeing that, I told you in the previous problem while explaining the previous question, that is by adding all the coefficients of x cube, x square, x and the constant, if the value becomes 0, then x minus 1 is one of the factors. That is, if you substitute x equal to 1 in the place of x, if that equal to 0, then p of 1 is equal to 0, then x minus 1 is one of the factors. Now see this here, by taking the coefficients of x cube, x square, x and 5 constant value, what are the values are here? Here 1, here minus 3, minus 9, minus 5. See this here, the value is 1 minus 15, this is 17, which is not equal to 0 here. That is minus 16, which is not equal to 0. So p of 1 is not equal to 0. That is, p of 1 is not equal to 0. Then we can say that x minus 1 is not a factor. So next alternative is what? The next alternative is nothing but x equal to 1. That we are going to substitute. Now, by trial, we are going to find out what is that? P of minus 1. Now see this here. By trial, let us take P of minus 1. Substituting this. That is minus 1 whole cube, minus 3 into minus 1 whole square, minus 9 into minus 1, minus 5. Now which is implies see minus 1 whole to the power of cube. Cube is odd number. So the value will become minus 1. Now minus 3 into minus 1 whole to the power of 2. 2 is even number. It will become plus 1. Now minus into minus plus 9 minus 5. Now which is equal to minus 1 minus 3 plus 9 minus 5. The value will become 9 minus 9 is equal to 0 we got. So P of minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore P of minus 1 equal to 0. Then x plus 1 is one of the factor. By using factor theorem is one of the factor of P of x. By factor theorem, if P of a equal to 0, then x minus a is one of the factor. As well as if P of minus a equal to 0, then x plus a is one of the factor. So by using factor theorem, P of minus 1 equal to 0, therefore x plus 1 is one of the factor. Okay, the next two factors we are going to find out with the help of this x plus 1. Okay, now see this here, as we got P of x is equal to the given polynomial. I am going to write once again, that is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. This is the given polynomial. What are the factors of 5? The possibilities of the factors of 5 is are plus or minus 1 plus or minus 5, because 5 is a prime number. These are the only possibilities are there. Okay, now see this here, as we got x plus 1 as a factor, we have to simplify these two terms, in the middlemost two terms, with the help of this x plus 1 as well as this minus 5, we have to simplify it. How we are going to simplify it? Just listen here. See this here, x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Now see this here, I am writing first value as x cube, as it is only. Now, the next value, whatever you are going to write the value here, by taking the common in between these two values, first two values, you should get x plus 1 as the common. Okay, to get x plus 1 as the common, you should write plus x square here compulsory. Why only x square? Because by taking x square as the common here, you get x plus 1 is the leftover part. Clear? So here, out of minus 3x square, I wrote here 1x square. I want minus 3x square. Out of minus 3x square, I wrote 1x square. What is the next value? Whatever you are going to write the next value here, to simplify these two values, add and subtract, you will get minus 3x square. See this here? Here I am going to write minus 4x square. See, simplify these two means subtract this two because one is negative, one is positive. By subtracting these two, you will get minus 3x square. In the same way, now minus 4, minus 5, these two values. By taking these two values, we are going to simplify this 9x. That is minus 4x, minus 5x, minus 5. Because minus 4, minus 5 is nothing but minus 9x. Clear, my dears? So now, here, after simplifying this minus 3x square, minus 9x, we have to take the common. Whatever the law, you should get expression as the factor or common in each and every term. That is, in the first two terms I am taking x square as the common, you get x plus 1. In the next two terms I am taking minus 4x as the common, you get x plus 1. In the last two terms I am taking minus 5 as the common, you will get x plus 1. In each and every term we have x plus 1 is the common. By taking x plus 1 is outside, the leftover part is x square minus 4x minus 5 is the leftover. Now see this here. Whatever the given quadratic cubic polynomial can be written as a product of a linear and as well as a quadratic polynomial. Now this quadratic polynomial we are going to factorize by splitting middle term. We will get the remaining factors. Now to factorize x square minus 4x minus 5. Now see this here. What are the factors of? See, multiply minus 5x and x square is minus 5x square. Now see this here, what are the factors of 5? Here I wrote plus or minus 1 plus or minus 5. Which values we are going to take that? Depend on the minus 4x. Here I want minus 4x. Here I want minus 5x square. So one should be positive, one should be negative here. So here plus 1x minus 5x I am going to take. Because minus into plus is minus 1 5 is 5x. Okay? X and x is x square. Minus x plus 5 minus 5x. Sorry. Plus x minus 5x plus x minus 5x will become minus 4x. Now, which is implies x square instead of minus 4x I am going to write these two values. That is plus x minus 5x minus 5. Now, in the first two terms I am taking x as the common, you will get x plus 1. In the next two terms I am taking minus 5 as the common, you will get x plus 1. The leftover part is x plus 1. By taking the common, you will get x minus 5. So I got two factors here. Here one factor we got. So totally three factors. So therefore p of x is equal to x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5. This is your answer. Clear, my dears? So you please write on the right side. So therefore the given polynomial x cube, what is that? Minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 can be written as x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5. Clear? This is your answer. Right, my dears? These are the factors of given question. Clear, my dears, everyone? I hope you understood that. Only you are going to get a little bit confusion here how to simplify these two terms. Keep it in mind always. Whatever the factor you are going to get here, first factor. These two values depend on this x plus 1. Means you should get in each and every term x plus 1 as the factor, compulsory. Right? X plus 1 as the common. Then only you have to simplify these two. By simplifying these two, you should get x plus 1 as the factor. Okay? I hope you understood how this factorize cubic polynomial. Let us discuss one more question from the same bit. Now, children, let us discuss one more problem which has same question, third bit. Fifth question, third bit. Factorize x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Here also it is a cubic polynomial. Okay. Now here by seeing that, By adding all the coefficients of x cube, x square, x and 20, everything is positive only. See here 1, here 13, here 32, here 20. By adding all those, it never becomes 0. Okay, so now what is the next alternative? The next alternative is nothing but x equal to minus 1. You have to substitute x equal to minus 1. Now see this here. Solution. Given that P of x is equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Now by using trial, P of minus 1, I am going to take x equal to minus 1. I am going to substitute in this. So minus 1 whole cube plus 13 into minus 1 whole square plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. Now already I told you minus 1 whole to the power of odd power is always minus 1 only. Now plus 13 into this is 1, minus into plus is minus, 32 ones are 32 plus 20. Now this is minus 1 plus 13 minus 32 plus 20. What is the value here? 33 minus 33 becomes 0. That means here, so therefore we got P of minus 1 equal to 0. That is x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor, or is one of the factor of P of x. Factor of P of x. Okay, for P of x we got one factor as x plus 1. Next we are going to find out the next two factors. The same process. What are the possibilities of 20? Now see this here, I am going to the given polynomial x cube, P of x equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. The possibilities are, or the factors of 20. The factors of 20 are, what are the plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10, plus or minus 20. Only these are the possibilities. Clear? Now see this here. So the thing is what you should get x plus 1 as a factor in each and every term. The given polynomial can be written as x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Now see this here. How I am going to write down? How I am going to simplify this? This is x cube as it is. I am not changing anything here. But you need to change this 13x square. 13x square can be written as 1 plus 12. Why 1 plus 12, sir? Why x square plus 12x square? Because I want x plus 1 as a factor. So to write here x square, I wrote the next one is 12x square. So here 12 is there, here 20 is there. You should get 32. So 32x can be written as 12x plus 20x plus 20. Clear? Right. Now we should take in the first two terms as x square as a common and get x plus 1. In the next two terms I got 12x as a common. You get x plus 1. The last two terms I got 20 as a common. If I take 20 is outside, you get x plus 1. See this here, observe. In each and every term you have x plus 1 as the common. So by taking x plus 1 as the common, the left out part is x square plus 12x plus 20. Now you have to simplify this one. That is, you have to factorize this quadratic polynomial with the help of the factors of 20. Okay. Now see this here, to factorize these two. To factorize x square plus 12x plus 20. Now see this here, 20 into x square is 20x square. Now what are the factors of 20? 1, 20, 1 pair, 2 and 10, 1 pair, 4 and 5, 1 pair. I should get sum should be 12. Sum should be 12. By adding those two factors, you should get 12. 1 and 20 is not possible because 1 plus 20 or 1 minus 20 is not at all equal to 12. Even 4 and 5 also is not possible because 4 plus 5 equal to 9, 4 minus 5 equal to 1. Clear? The only possibilities are 210. Now here I am going to take 2x and here 10x. Now see this here, it is positive, here also positive, both are positive only. So the factors also will become positive only. So therefore here, which is implies x square plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. Now in the first two terms x has the common and get x plus 10. In the next two terms 2 has the common and get x plus 10. By taking x plus 10 as the common, you will get x plus 2. Clear? So therefore we got all the factors here. X plus 1 is the one factor here. The remaining two factors are x plus 10 and as well as x plus 2. So therefore we need to write the therefore statement here. So therefore the given polynomial x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 can be written as which is equal to x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 10. This is your answer. I hope you understood that. Clear, my dears? If you have any doubt, you can call me, no problem, I will explain. Right? So here, the thing is only, first of all, you have to do trial method. Either if you substitute x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. Out of these two values, any one is satisfied compulsory. Maximum will satisfy x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. If not possible for x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1, just go through the next one, that is x equal to or x equal to minus 2. Okay? Now see this here in this problem. I got x plus 1 that means x equal to minus 1 is satisfied. Therefore p of minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore x plus 1 is the factor of p of x, one of the factor. Okay, with the help of this x plus 1, so we should get by simplifying these middle two terms, should get as x plus 1 as the common. Okay, by taking x plus 1 as the factor as a common, you have to get x square plus 2x plus 20 is the quadratic polynomial. By splitting middle term, you should get the remaining two factors. Okay, by combining those three factors, the total value x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 can be written as the product of x plus 1 and x plus 2 and x plus 3. Okay, every quadratic polynomial can be written as the product of a linear and a quadratic or three are linear polynomials. Product of three linear polynomials. I hope you understood that. Clear, my dears? Now. Children, so till now we discussed how to factorize a quadratic polynomial, how to factorize a cubic polynomial. Okay, now let us move to the next topic is means continuation. The next session is algebraic identities that already we discussed in 8th class. What is that? Algebraic identities. Algebraic identities. See this here. Here the basic 4 identities are there. We have almost 8 or 9 are there. First of all, we are going to discuss first 4. What are the algebraic identities? First one is that is x plus y whole square. What is x plus y whole square? X square plus 2xy plus y square. The next one is x minus y whole square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square. The third one is that is x plus y into x minus y, that is x square minus y square, or x square minus y square is equal to x plus y into x minus y. Okay, you can write that only. X square minus y square, x square minus y square you should write. Then it is easy. Okay, now that is x square minus y square equal to, that is x plus y into x minus y. The fourth one is that is the product of x plus a into x plus b. This can be written as x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. These are the 4 basic identities in your algebraic identities. Okay, so by using these 4, we are going to discuss some examples. Okay, now in the examples, right? Now example 1. Okay, just multiply x plus 3 into x plus 3. See this here. With the help of identity, we are going to find out easily. Here x plus 3 into x plus 3. Already we discussed in the exponents in the last year. A square is nothing but, what is a square? A square is nothing but a into a, that is a multiplied itself 2 times. A multiplied itself 2 times. A square is equal to a into a. The same way, x plus 3 into x plus 3. This one bracket has think that a. This is one more a. A into a is equal to a square. So therefore here x plus 3 into x plus 3 can be written as x plus 3 whole square. Now solution. So given that x plus 3 into x plus 3. So which is equal to, it can be written as x plus 3 whole square. Now which identity we are going to use here? Right, first identity, because the first identity is nothing but x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. So here see this here, x plus 3 whole square and x plus y whole square. The thing is only in the place of y there is 3. Okay, just by comparing x plus 3 whole square with x plus y whole square. X plus y whole square. So in the place of y, what we have here? 3. So x plus y whole square is nothing but what? Put y equal to 3. So first of all, write down the expansion. X plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. So in the place of y, what we have? 3. So put y equal to 3 in this above expansion. You will get x plus 3 whole square is equal to x square plus 2 into x into 3 plus 3 square plus 3 square. That is nothing but x square plus 3 2s are 6, x plus 3 square is 9. 3 3s are 9. So therefore x plus 3 into x plus 3 is equal to, with the help of identity, first identity, can be written as x square plus 6x plus 9. This is the way to write, to use the identity sign. Okay, let us discuss one more example from the same identity or other identity. Okay, now children, see this here, this problem. Evaluate 105 into 106 without multiplying directly. We need to find out this value without multiplying directly. If you multiply directly, you get the answer, but it is a long process, time taking process. So which identity we are going to use to get the easily? Now see this here. What is the fourth identity? The fourth identity is nothing but x plus 3 into x plus b. That we are going to apply. Now see this here. Given that the problem is 105 into 106. Now this 105 into 106 can be written as 100 plus 5 into 100 plus 6. Now see this here, this bracket parts I am going to compare with that is to compare with x plus a into x plus b, where x equal to 100, a equal to 5, b equal to 6. Clear, my dears? This is fourth identity. What is that fourth identity? Then x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. You just substitute x value, a value and b value in this fourth identity. You will get the solution. That is 100 plus 5 into 100 plus 6 is equal to, that is 100 square plus 100 into a plus b, that is 5 plus 6 plus 5 into 6. Now what is 100 square? That is 10,000. That is 4 zeros you will get here, plus 100 into 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 into 100 is 1100 plus 5 6 is 30. Now add all these three values, you will get 10,000 plus 1100 is nothing but how much? That is I am adding this here. 10,000 plus 1100 plus 30. The answer is 0, 3, 1, 1. Right? 11,130. What is the answer here? 11,130. This is the value. Which value? 105 into 106. This is the the use of identities to multiply. If you multiply these two values, you get long process and you are going to get time taken process. So that's why we are going to do by using identities. We are going to find out the value 105 to 106 equal to 11,130. Let us move to the another example. Now, children, see just now up to now the algebra identities were used to find out the product of two values or to simplify normal linear polynomials, how to multiply two linear polynomials. But we can use these algebraic identities in factorization also. How to factorize this problem? See, this is factorize 49 by 9x square minus 4y square by 25. How to factorize this with the help of algebraic identities? Let us see this here. The solution given that 49 by 9 x square minus 4 by 25 y square. Now see this here. We are going to separate for each and every term. You have to separate it. You have to simplify separately. You can understand easily. Now which is implied. See this here. 49 by 9 x square. This value I am going to write. 49 is a which perfect square? Right. 49 is a perfect square. Perfect square number. The square root of 49 is nothing but 7, and square root of 9 equal to 3. So 49 by 9 can be written as 7 by 3 whole square. X square can be written as x whole square. So this 7 by 3 whole square into x square. This can be written as 7 by 3 x whole square. Clear? In the same way, we are going to simplify this also. 4 by 25 y square can be written as 4 is a square number. The square root of 4 equal to 2 and square root of 25 equal to 5. So this is nothing but 2 by 5 whole square into y square. That is nothing but 2 by 5 y whole square. So the given question now which is implies 49 by 9 x square minus 4 by 25 y square can be written as 7 by 3 x whole square minus 2 by 5 y whole square. Now see this here. Think that this bracket has total is x. This is y. X square minus y square is nothing but what? X plus y into x minus y. That is third identity. That is therefore we know that x square minus y square which is equal to can be written as x plus y into x minus y. So whatever we got the values in this think that this total bracket as x, this bracket as y. Okay. Now therefore 49 by 9 x square minus 4 by 25 y square can be written as x square minus y square, or you can write this one. Why you will write this problem? Write on this one only. What is that? This one. That is 7 by 3 x whole square minus 2 by 5 y whole square. That is x square minus y square equal to x plus y. That is 7 by 3 x plus 2 by 5 y into, that is 7 by 3 x minus 2 by 5 y. This is the way to factorize. See this here. We got a quadratic polynomial in two variables x square and y square, and after factorizing we will get the product of two linears. This is 7 by 3x plus 2 by y and 7 by 3x minus 2 by 5 y. So therefore, write an answer problem. 49 by 9 x square minus 4 by 25 y square is equal to, can be written as 7 by 3 x plus 2 by 5 y into 7 by 3 x minus 2 by 5 y. Clear? So this is your answer. Clear, my dears? I hope you understood that how to factorize given quadratic polynomial in two variables by using the help of identities. Clear, my dears? I hope you understood that. You please learn these four identities. Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss. Let us note down your homework. Now, children, I hope you understood that today's how to factorize the polynomial and as well as some algebraic identities, four identities we discussed today, and we discussed some examples also. Here is your homework, textbook page number 44, exercise 2.4, question number 5, fourth bit. Okay, and page number 45 also. Okay, in the next, find the following products. First question is x plus 3 into x minus 5. This is my one question, and this also is different question, that is find the product of 102 into 105 without multiplying directly. You have to use the identity only. Use identity only. Use identity. Okay. Now this is a third question. Factorize 49a square plus 70ab plus 25b square. By using identity, you have to factorize this. You should convert into a plus b whole square formula. This is. I hope you understood that today's class. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please take care about yourself.